Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So I went to Banbury Antiques Centre, which is north of Banbury at Wardington, I think it's called. And yeah, it was a place that was bad for my bank account and probably could have been worse. Yeah, I did buy a few things there. And yeah, if I was a dealer, I'd have probably bought a load more, but yes, I didn't take all the bargains. There are some bargains left there. But I did buy a few bargains and I bought something that wasn't a bargain. But you'll see those as I go along through the thing. I'm not going to go and start waving them around this time. And what else was good? So I did go with my wife and there's a garden centre, so I was able to, she's quite happy punting around that because that's her thing, and she spent more than I did in there. And the other thing that was good was the cafe. So there's a cafe at the garden centre, and the breakfast. Oh God, the breakfast was so good. I mean, I had it for lunch, but it doesn't matter. It was still good. And anyway, yeah, I did buy quite a bit. There was a lot of good stuff there. I have had to edit this down a bit because, you know, I just can't just be blurbing along and showing you anything, and I just can't be spending days looking for references for everything. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this and we'll get on and show you the video. Hello, I'm here at Banbury Antiques Centre. I've not been before. I've just introduced myself. They were very kind to let me come and film in here. So yeah, and it's not actually in Banbury, it's just north of Banbury in the village. We've just come through it, Wardington I think it's called, and yeah, it's very picturesque. There's a garden centre here as well and a cafe. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a look. It looked, from my initial impression looking through the door, it looks like it's going to be a good place. So let's see how we go. Inside it looks like a decent sized place. Goes this way, goes that way, goes that way as well. So, and again. So yeah, I've got quite a lot to look at. Interesting vases here. I'm just right inside the entrance. Yeah, this one, I think this might be Rihimaki. I think it might be a chimney vase, I think. I've not seen it in this colour before. Yeah, he's got £15 on it, that's decent. So the book I'm looking at here is Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell. This is the vase I was thinking of. It's cased. The one that we saw was cased as well, but it was in this colour. They have others in that colour as well. And the date they've given is yeah, 1976, and it's designed by, what's her name, Tamara Aladdin. Yeah, and in fact, actually, that looks like it's right at the end of her designing career. So there you go. And then there's a Czech one behind it, and yeah, I don't really know. It's pressed glass one. I can't see what's behind that, but and then down below there's a few other bits and pieces here. Yeah, the tall bud vase, I see those around. I don't know who that's by. Yeah, always got it written on. I was thinking it's either Wedgwood or Dartington, but it's Wedgwood. I can look that up and give you a year for that and a patent number. So the book I have here is Dartington Glass, the First 20 Years by Linda and Roger Smithson. And here we go with those vases. The years they've given here are 1967 to 87, which is pretty useless, but I will just say it's 1960s. Go with that. The FJT 5 there. The FJT relates to Frank Furrow's, the designer, and the colours are midnight and plain. So yes, so that would be midnight because it's that kind of dark greyish colour. When you look through thick glass, it's black, but because it's thinner, it's grey. So there you go for that vase. Yeah, it says Murano. I don't know these things very well. Slow. Okay, so this is interesting. He's got it written down what it is. I'm going to look that up. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Wow, you don't see this very often here. Piles of crystal and various bits and pieces here. There's says, yeah, I don't know who that is either. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the modern cut glass, all tree of Edwardian. Yeah, they've got polished pointers. These are nice. They might be earlier. Yeah, they're nice quality things. What else? I mean, where he's ID'd them, he's put the, like it says, Royal Dalton, Stuart, oh, they've got the labels on. Green labels that you see sometimes. All like tumblers. Before the war, you could buy these from Woolies and places like that. These are just machine etched. I can't remember what the word for it is. There's like a cryptographic photo something. I can't remember. There's a strange name for how that's done. Yeah, it's all. There's nothing that's jumping out at me that I would know particularly. And I said he's labelled the ones that are obviously labelled or marked in some way. Bunch more glass here. A couple of bits of orifice. That's really. This reminds me of the. It's like a cup version of the Ravenhead Flare bowl. It's quite nice. Yeah, he's got a few of these kind of bowls. There was some on the other in the stand around the corner. I don't know who does these. Yeah, this looks like it's Bohemian, I think. With a bit of etching in the top, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Little Whitefriars molar ball there. I could probably get a date and a pat number for that. So I'm looking here at the whitefriarsglass.com website, and this is the 1957 catalogue, and you can see the little bowl here. It's a 9294. It does actually appear in the 1950 catalogue, but the picture's so indistinct. I thought, yeah, no, I'm not going to. I'll just skip forward, and it does go on into the 60s. So it's definitely a 50s or 60s piece of glass. So there you go. This is a cool claret jug here. Oh, it's WMF. I was thinking it looks like some. I was going to say it looks like some WF. What I'm doing, it says, there you go, WMF. Yeah, he's saying it's deco. It looks very kind of successionist looking, which is kind of like a mix of deco and Art Nouveau, with a little cutting in it there. That's very nice. Is it marked? I can't see there's anything there. Is there anything on the other side? No. Yeah. I wouldn't fight him about it not being WMF. It looks so like something they would do. So, but it's really nice quality. So I threw out a word there, and I thought, oh, I should explain myself here. So we were talking about WMF, which is a manufacturer from Austria, I think, or Germany, anyway. And then I said successionist, which is a movement. So if you look at something like this here, you see, that is clearly Art Nouveau. So is that. So is that. So is that. So is that. Whereas that would be more successionist. It's a slightly more rigid kind of take on Art Nouveau. So there you go, and it starts to cross over into see, that wouldn't be Successionist. Starts to cross over. So this is a search for WMF claret jugs, but if I then switch it to Successionist, you can see what I mean. Look at this one here. Yeah, and that jug is of that type where you've got something, but there's a silver one there. You can see it's kind of, is that Art Nouveau or is that Art Deco? Yeah. And the Successionist movement, also known as Wiener Werkstatt, which is a Vienna workshop, I think. But here's one. It was founded by, well, one of the founders was Rennie Mackintosh, and if you look at this, look at the little square holes, that's very Mackintosh-esque design feature. I mean, there's other things starting to fit into here, but look at this is Wiener Werkstatt as well, or Successionist. So that's what I was talking about when I'm sort of like saying, oh yeah, it's a bit Art Deco, it's a bit Art Nouveau, Successionist. WMF is the manufacturer, and they did do Successionist stuff, but they did do other styles. A couple of ribbed bell decanters here. These were made from the 1830s through to the 1880s. They're quite nice. The stoppers are nice and original looking. And this one's unusual in that it's got a little flanged neck. Normally they have a ring like this, but yeah, this one's a bit different. But they were made over a long period of time, so there's lots of little variations. Most of them are very standard. This one's a little bit different. Yeah, he wants £49 for it, which is probably all of the price, but it is slightly better quality. You can see they've like polished out the top, cut the flange neck. This one you can see looks not even finished. Look, I'm down the back and you can see it just goes on, although actually that's not going on there, that's a mirror. Look, can you see my head appearing? Anyway, so yeah, that tricked me a little bit. Couple of interesting bits here. That looks like Davidson Chippendale. That's interesting. Let me come around and have a look at that. Oh, that's nice. With the black glass handle. I don't know it. It's nice though. That'll be pre-war. Yeah, that is super nice. I mean, if it was just plain, yeah, but that just adds style. Just spotted something nice in the back here. Oh yeah, that's, what's the price on it? £7. That is nice. Yeah, I've never seen one with this pattern on it. The little darts and the triangles, the stars. No stopper, but I have plenty of stoppers. Yeah, that might come home with me. Let's see what else we see, but yeah, that's nice. I've not seen that pattern before. There's some little ice plates in here. Frosted quality, I think. What's that underneath? Oh, there's some other plates underneath. I might have to put the phone down for a minute and have a look at those. So this is awkward. I'm going to come back here. So these plates, there's 5 plates here, and £10 for 5. I believe these are Whitefriars from the late 19th century. All got little poncho marks on them. So I'm just going to put these down for now and come back. So the book I'm looking at is Whitefriars Glass, The Art of James Powell and Sons by Leslie Jackson. And the plates that we're looking at are these ones here, like this. You can see with a frilly edge. The dates on here are not very precise. There's another one here. You can see the same plate, just in a different colour. I was talking about how it's amber and gold. But in actual fact, over here, there's the finger bowl, and it's telling you it's from the 1880s. So that's how I would date those plates. And I'll pick one up so you can see it a bit more carefully. You can see with the frilly edge, as you can see, and the pontle mark. And yeah, the little dip for the finger bowl to sit in. So yeah, so there was 5 of those for £10. That's £2 a piece. Now what I'm going to do is find some finger bowls. I actually do have one in like this, but it's packed away at the moment. So a few interesting bits and pieces here. Large crystal bowl. I'm more interested in what it's standing on. There's a huge lump of glass underneath. That looks to be a candle holder. That looks very Scandi. Possibly looks like something made in Finland or somewhere like that. The other interesting bit here is this little bowl, because this is from Malta, but it's not Medina. It's, I don't even know how to say that, Matafa. Yeah, but that's very nice. That's a nice quality thing. I think that's Sabi with these little blibbies on. This is nice quality as well. It's machine edge, but not in a pattern I've seen before, but look, the hollow stem. So the machine edge is well. Yeah, that looks like it's Medina, that colour, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And a bit of cranberry there. There's anything bits behind me. This is interesting. Oh my, gotta be careful. Oh, yeah, this is Polish. I think it's, gotta get it back. Yeah, this is Polish. Sabina, I think it is. They did their vases that kind of shape. I've seen one with a label on, and they rough the base like that. That's unusual. I think that's a Romanian splatter vase, and yeah, this is a Franz Weld. Has he got it marked? No, it says it's Murano. That's Czech from the pre-war. So yeah, that's interesting. A few other bits and pieces here I don't really. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know them. That's a Stuart Crystal pattern, like Arundel, but I'm not sure what the exact pattern is. Bunch of bits of glass here. Kind of like a Victorian pressed. Yeah, don't know. And this one here. Yeah. So this is a Regency cruet bottle or perfume bottle. It's very nice. Look at the quality. Yep, that's close on 200 years old. £10. That stopper looks to be original too. Yeah, I don't know what that's piece. Victorian, I think, perfume bottle. And it's £20, so he's selling them by size and not by age. I spotted this from across the room. Yeah, it is what I think it is. Oh, and he knows what it is and he wants money for it. So, yes, a Stromberg-Titan vase. I've never seen it in this colour. That is so nice. But it's £48. But it's so nice. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, I have to think hard on that one. It's proper money, but oh, it's so nice. Look how big it's big. It's not small. Look at that. It's, put my hand there. Oh, it's got to be 10 inches. My span is about 10 and a half or 9. So in case you're wondering, is that ready for me? Here it is on the top shelf up here with a whole bunch of other Stromberg-Titan friends. So yeah, that's in my collection. So in front of me I have the Journal of the Glass Association, Volume 8 from 2008. And yeah, so this is a facsimile of the Elverson and Company import company from imported glass from Sweden, which was made by Strombergshytten. And yeah, here is the vase that I was looking at. And yeah, I think I'll have the 9-inch version one. I think it's bigger than 9 inches, but it must be that because there's only those two sizes. And the pattern number here is 3033. That's a Franz Welds jug there. Has he got it labelled? Oh, I can just, if I look round from the right angle, yeah, he's got it as Franz Welds, so that's a pre-war piece. That's a Medina. A couple of more Medina pieces. Anything else exciting here? That's a Molyneux Webb, late Victorian. The book I'm looking at here is The Identification of English Pressed Glass by Jenny Thompson. And yeah, so this is the Stellary vase we were looking at here. It rather confusingly says, just the underscore here, Stellary glass can be compared with that, blah, 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 blah. It is the Molyneux and Co. But if you look at the number here, 186462, and you go to the page, and you look at 186462, you can see it's Molyneux Webb and Co. Stellary glass, 1st of May 1865. So I did say late Victorian, and I was a bit wrong there. It's mid-Victorian, so that's like 20 years after Victoria came to power. So yeah, there you go, Molyneux Webb. That looks like Caithness. It is. Ooh, it's quite nice. Interesting. Anything else here? Dartington glass there. What year is it? It doesn't say. I might try and find that one. It doesn't have a year written on it. They usually have a year. So I'll have a closer look. So the book I have here is Dartington Glass, The First 20 Years by Linda and Roger Smithson. And yeah, this is the medallion we were looking at on that tankard. And it says Offa Rex. I think Offa was the last Welsh king. And that's why there's something called Offa's Dyke, which is the boundary between England and Wales. Yeah, we've got a year here, 1971. And as you can see, look, they do a different tankard every year, 69, 70, 71, 70, oh, 70, oh, there's a set, it's going there, 73. I don't know what these years seem to be jumping around a bit, 72's there. Anyway, so yeah, they've got lots of different years here. And but Offa Rex, so that's an early one because it's only the 3rd one they ever did. See a lot of these jugs around. This one's a nice green one though. Pressed glass, looks pre-war. I'm gonna have a real go at trying to find out who makes these because I do see a lot of them, and it would be nice to know who made them. So here I am looking at the 20th Century Glass website. And here is that jug, exactly it, in the same colour and everything. He's got other colours. And yeah, this is a pretty trustworthy site. And he's got the catalogue. And I've already clicked to it just to see. So if I jump to the catalogue, here is that jug. And I've had a look at it. And this is, although it's not on this page, I've actually been had a look at the whole catalogue. And yeah, this is definitely Sowerby catalogue. And it says it's from the 1950s. So so there you go. That's who makes those jugs. Check it out. Tucked in the back here is a nice little Vaseline Art Nouveau vase. £35. It's a nice tall one, so yeah, that's a decent price. Yeah, I don't know who the maker is. I might have a look, but I don't think I'll be able to ID that. I've come in this corner, there's some interesting things. These are called Friggers. They're canes. None of them look like they're broken. They're just for looks, to show off the skill of the glassmaker. There's one with a coloured twist in it, multicoloured twist. I think it's red, white and blue. A green one and a Bristol blue one. So, oh, that's quite interesting. And it says walking stick, £55. I don't know if that's all of them or just... No, they've all got individual prices on. I presume they're all similar prices. In here, these look like they're early 19th century custard glasses. I know they don't have handles, but I know that's what they are from what's in some of the catalogues, where the ones without handles are with the ones with the handles. And then nice little mirror jug back here. Does it have a maker's mark? Nope. All the plates come off, and that's why you can see the nickel that's come through there. Then down below, this is a Bohemian. Yeah, it says Bohemian flashed. But look at the work on that. Look at the work on it. Yeah, it's £110, but you're getting £110 worth of quality there. That is really nice. Biscuit barrel. Oh, or maybe a ginger jar. And below that, there's a bludgeon decanter. Those are sort of like 1845, 1860, 1870 maybe. So yeah, that's quite a common shape one though. And then this is nice. This is super nice. Oh, it's huge. Look at that. That is nice. It's not too much damage either. So that's probably 1830s, 1840s. Yeah, I like that a lot. And it's £10. Yeah. Oh no, this is a bad place. This is a very bad place for me. So yeah, so I did buy this one. And it's not meant to have a stopper, I don't think. I'll put my finger inside and I can't feel where it was ever fitted to have a stopper. And it should have something like this to go with it. Some of them I could have put one with like a pearly bit in it as well. I think this one's probably a bit older, so it's a copper one. Anyway, yeah, so this is not a common form. This is quite a big bottle. I did test it to see if it was a Magnum, but it's a 1 1/4 litres, not 1 1/2. So yeah, not quite. Yeah, and I will show you a reference for this. So yeah, 1830s, 40s, this kind of style with it. Can you see with the ring? Yeah. So the book I'm looking at here is the Decanter, an illustrated history of glass, from 1650 by Andy McConnell. And you can see this is a similar shape with the ring here like this. The date he's given here is 1830s. So, and then if I go over, here's one which doesn't have the stepping at the top, but has the ring and the cut body. This one is saying circa 1840. So yeah, and this one doesn't have a stopper. And some of these bottle shaped decanters that you get from that period weren't made to have stoppers. In fact, I'll show you something from another page. I'll just go and find it. These are the kind of stoppers I'm talking about, with the date 1835 to 65, and they've got different ones with different rings. So I'm in my shed. I'm going to show you a bit of a secret. Yeah, look at this, and this one. No, this one. Yeah, it just so happens that I have a few of those stoppers. In fact, I have a drawer full. So yeah, so I've picked that one out of all of these. This is interesting, considering what's just happened. It's silver wedding for Philip and Elizabeth, 1972. Yeah, I don't know who this is by though. But yeah, unusual. I'd never seen a silver wedding commemorative glass for them. So I'm near the end now. Yeah, I've never seen a cabinet in an antique centre where they've lit it up with UV for the uranium glass. There's a piece of pearline. I don't know who that's by, but I might be able to try and find that. Yeah, I see these from time to time. I might try and find that as well. Another piece of pearline. That's with its pearline's where it's got white edges like that. They do that by reheating it. So the website I'm looking at here is 20th Century Glass, and yeah, so this is the pattern that we were looking at. Davidson Primrose Pearline Glass, William and Mary Bowl. Yeah, so it's not exactly the same. The one we were looking at didn't have a little handle like this. We've got a date here around 1900, but I'm fairly confident he's got a registered design number here. So so there we go. It's a real shock horror that I've actually managed to track down a piece of pressed glass that I haven't seen in my reference books, because usually I just punt around on the internet looking for stuff and never finding it. But yay, here we go. So pearline, I was correct on that. There we go. And you've got some nice Edwardian ones. I've got to be careful with my jacket here. That looks interwar. I don't recognise these at all. They're jadeite type glass, so they're probably interwar as well. Yeah, there's lots of this I don't know. It's interesting. A lot of it's pressed. That looks Bohemian. And then you go down to the bottom. Yeah, there's more down here. That's uranium glass, but this is interesting. You see these around. They're like a variation on Jacobean by Davison, but I don't know who it's by. Because I'm kind of persistent, and yeah, so I was going through all the catalogues on the 20th Century Glass website. There you go, 20thcenturyglass.com. And yeah, this is the Sowerby catalogue from 1933, and you've got the Oxford suite. And if you look at this pattern here, it doesn't have the jug, but that is the pattern that's on those jugs. It's very clearly the same pattern. So, so that jug looks to be 1930s by Sowerby. As I said, I like to see labels, even when it's on lowly luminarc. But even the label's kind of like got a cool 70s look about it. Adrian Sankey von Blues vase. Bit marked in. Oh yeah, it's got a label on it, paper label. I've not heard anything, but it's quite heavy. It looks like there's a few Caithness type vases here. Yeah, they're all, he's actually labelled them all Caithness. Looks like a Stuart Crystal wasted one. I'll be able to look that up. I'm pretty certain I've seen that in the catalogues. It's £26. Oh, he spelled Stuart wrong, but it doesn't matter. He knows what it is. The price is okay. In front of me, I have the 1927 Stuart Crystal catalogue, and we have this decanter here. So this is the decanter we're looking at. We've got a pattern number 20765. So it's 1927. This doesn't reappear in the 1930s catalogue that I have. So you can quite happily say this is a 1920s decanter. So there you go. Bit of Bohemian blue stuff there. Look at the posy vase. You don't see posy vases. That's a mushroom posy vase. I don't recognise. I've not seen that one before. So I don't recognise it, but a few people made them, like Whitefriars, Thomas Webb, Stevens and Williams, but yeah, I don't recognise that one. And there's a nice little Posy vase here. Don't recognise this one, a little cranberry one. We've got polished pontal. It's quite heavy though, so I don't think it's a Victorian one. What else? This is a bit crammed in here. Let's see what's in the bottom. No, nothing exciting me. I think I've reached the end now. Oh, what's there? Yeah, I don't know. So there's a few pressed glass bowls down there, but yep. And yeah, I don't see any more glass, and this is the last corner I'm looking at. It's nice furniture though. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, either I'm getting better at looking for pressed glass, or I just got lucky this time, because I did actually find some of the things I was saying, yeah, I'll have a look for this. And usually I go, yeah, and then I didn't find it. But I did actually find some of the stuff that I really wanted to find. And yeah, so the other thing I have to do in my housekeeping for this, so the address and any web links I have for Banbury Antiques Centre will be in the description below. All the references will be in the description below, and also please remember to like and subscribe, because it helps this channel and helps publicise glass. Thank you. Bye.